much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the show that rewards obscure answers rather than obvious ones. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Helen. I'm from Emsworth near Chichester, and this is my friend Jane from Portsmouth.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Yuban, and this is my good friend Mike, and we're both from Manchester.
Couple number three.
Hi, my name's Zach, and this is Sophia, and we're both housemates from Cardiff.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Ian. This is my partner, Polly. We're from Collardale in West Yorkshire.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, a country file presenter. She's made cider from scratch, delivered baby animals, and abseiled down sea cliffs. I mean, surely that wins her a Blue Peter badge. Certainly wins her a Pointless one. It is my new Pointless friend. It is Anita Rani.
None of them are a patch on sitting in this seat, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
You say that.
I know. It's true.
You say that.
Tea and biscuits, I am ready to
Nice.
go. But
Yeah.
I'm quite blown away by the stack of biscuits I've got in front of me. That is nostalgia on a plate right
Look
there.
at that.
Pink wafer.
Pink wafer Jenga is what that is. Fantastic.
Shall I do it?
Why not?
Here we go.
Fill your boots.
Look at that.
Beautiful balance and control.
Yeah, I'm ready.
There we are. Well, thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now, Helen and Dan won the jackpot last time, so today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There it is. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Just one thing to bear in mind, and that is at the end of each round, we will always eliminate the pair with the highest score. So keep your scores nice and low, and theoretically, that will never be you. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category today is four-letter words. Can you all decide on your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? Yeah. And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. Let us find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words formed by replacing a single letter of the word card as they could. Anita.
Yes, we are looking for any word found in the app version of the Chambers Dictionary that can be formed by taking the word card and changing one and only one of its letters. Please tell us the letter that you're changing and the letter that you're changing it to. The remaining letters must keep their original positions. As ever, we will not accept capitalised words such as trademarks or any entries that appear as hyphenated words, two-word phrases or with apostrophes. Good luck to all of you. And if you're playing along at home, good luck to you.
Thank you, yes. Jane, we come to you first. Welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm Jane, I'm 55. I'm a payroll specialist.
Oh, of all the things to specialise in.
Yeah.
Oh,
For,
payroll.
Convenience retail.
Convenience retail, of all the payrolls to specialise in as well. I mean, this is just a dream on top of a dream,
Isn't
Jane.
it? I live the dream every day.
Oh. What do you do for fun, Jane?
I love live music, so since
Splendid.
1992, I've been to some sort of music festival every year.
There we are. Very well done indeed. Now, Jane, have you yet come up with a word?
I have. I am going to go for a plural, so I'm going to change the D to an S for cars.
Cars,
Yeah.
says Jane. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said cars? Cars is right. We knew cars was right. That didn't need to be a surprise. Down it goes to 22. Very well done. Great start to the round.
Yes, plural of car or railway carriages. Fun fact, Rowan Atkinson is known to like cars. When he appeared on Top Gear, he achieved the fastest lap time on their start in a reasonably priced car competition.
There we are. Yes.
He has a lot of lovely cars.
Yes, he does. Mike, welcome to Pointless. Good to have you with us. Tell us all about yourself, Mike.
I'm Mike, I'm 34, I'm from Manchester. I'm an editor.
What did you edit, Mike?
Website, social media, articles, all sorts of things, really.
That's nice. And this is sort of freelance work. You can do from home, from the
I work
comfort
from
of your
home
own
most
chair.
of the time, yes.
Ah,
it's quite
but
nice.
that's nice.
Be your own boss.
Be your own boss. Are you good at being your own boss?
Yeah, it takes a lot of organisation, but, you know, I'm getting there. You have to be disciplined, give yourself a start time, that kind of thing, and make the environment as good as possible to work in, that kind of thing, so... Yeah.
Sounds very plausible, Mike. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to replace the D with a B. I'm going to say carb.
Carb, says Mike. Let's see how many of our 100 said carb. Carb is right. Well, 22 was cars, Carb, 7. Look at that. Very well done indeed, Mike.
Yes, a good low scorer. Love a carb. It's the short, informal word for carbohydrate.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Zach, welcome back to Pointless. Good
Thank
to have you here for show 2. And tell us more about yourself, Zach.
So while I'm at university, I actually go to a rugby society, but the problem is I don't really know how to play or how it works, really.
Why not look it up? Get some boots and some shorts and some socks and a top, and you can go and play rugby.
Maybe. Who knows?
You'd enjoy it.
Get a bit of anger out.
Would you be a forward? Would you be a back? Running and ducking and diving, or grunting?
Maybe, you know.
There you go. Good.
Give that a go, you know.
Why not give it a go? You're very convincing just then. Zach, what are you going to go for?
I've got a couple that I was thinking of, but I think I might go for curd.
Curd.
Yeah.
Curd. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Curd is right. These are all excellent words, by the way. 22 is our high score, 7 is our low. You passed the high. Oh, no, you don't. 24 for curd. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. 24.
Yeah, curd forms when milk turns sour. You can get cottage cheese from it. You can get paneer, delicious.
You haven't mentioned the best curd. That's the lemon.
Lemon curd.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
There we are, thank you. Now, Polly, welcome back. Great to have you with us again. Tell us more about yourself, Polly.
Ian and I met because we're both part of the same amateur dramatic society.
What production did you meet on?
Actually, we were both in...
Chastitude.
The Chastitude.
The Chastitude?
It's long.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
What a great name for a play. What were you playing, Polly?
I was a barmaid at one point, which is quite predictive because at the moment in our society we own the theatre that we perform in, so you don't just get to star in plays.
Oh, you have to run the bar and things like that?
We do run the bar, yes, a lot.
Wow. So you've done quite a lot of method,
Yes.
you might say.
I knew what I was doing.
Polly, what are you going to go for? What word have you got up your sleeve?
Do you know, I think we've all got the same thought bubbles. All the ones I've thought of have been said, so I'm going to change the D to a P and say carp.
You are going to say carp. Let's see how many of our 100 people said carp. Carp is right. 24 is our high score, 7 is our low. And there you are on 22, joining Jane on cars.
Yes, it's a freshwater fish or a verb meaning to find fault. A Siamese giant carp has been recorded at 3 metres in length.
How big are its eyes?
That big.
That big. I thought as much. Thank you very much indeed, Anita. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 7, look at that, Mike. Not just the best score of the past, but the only really, truly low score of the past. Mike and you, Bun, looking very strong on the back of that. Then we travel up to 22, where we find 4 people, Polly and Ian, Jane and Helen, and then up to 24, where we find Zach and Sophia. So, Sophia, let's have an ace 4-letter word from you. We'll look forward to that. We come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Ian. Welcome back to Pointless. So, a lot of amateur dramatics, a lot of music. Yours feels like a wonderful, creative life. Ian.
Well, yes, and going on from the music thing, we both play music in our respective churches in very different traditions.
So what tradition is yours, Ian?
Mine is sort of heavy rock.
And you played bass, as we discovered last time.
Yes, I play bass in that, sometimes guitar as well. Yes.
Right, you are. And what does Polly play?
Polly plays accordion and flute.
I see. Very nice indeed.
Not at the same time.
Oh, that would be a star. What a feat.
Yes.
Very good indeed. Now, Ian, you are on 22. We are looking at this stage of a score of 1, but it's early days. So what are you going to go for?
I think I'll change the C to a W and create ward.
Ward, says Ian. Let's see how many of our 100 said ward. There's your red line at the very bottom of the column. Down it goes to 29, taking your total up to 51.
And the word has many meanings, such as hospital ward or a ward of court, as well as in the verb to ward off, to keep away. There we go.
Yes, indeed.
Good
Thank you
word.
very
Well
much
done.
indeed, Anita. Now, Sophia, Welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you with us again. Tell us more about yourself.
I've just recently come back from my first backpacking experience.
Where did you go?
I went interrailing. We started off in Italy, went up Italy, and then Slovenia, and then finished on the beach, relaxing in Croatia.
Very nice indeed.
Very interesting.
Any tips you have to pass on to any interrailers who are watching at the moment, or future interrailers?
Don't overpack.
Don't overpack.
Because that's definitely something I did. And speak to everyone, because everyone's really nice.
Speak to everyone, don't overpack. The other one I was always told by people is don't plan to go to too many places.
No, well, that's what we did. We were on the go, and it was only 2.5 weeks, but by the end, we were ready
ready to come home. But you ended on the beach, which is exactly where you should end.
Exactly.
Sophia, you're on 24. We're looking at a score of 26 or less from you to keep you in the game. We're looking for any new word created by changing one of the letters of card.
All the ones I could think of had been said, so I'm going to have to go with change C for H and hard.
You're going to go for hard. Here is your red line. Let's see if we can get you below that red line with hard. 55 for hard, taking your total up to 79.
I've got a golfing fact for you. In golf, a hard card is a document that lists all the local rules and conditions of competitions, originally printed once a year on a piece of hard card, so it could be kept for a long time in the golfer's bag.
I'm going to cherish that. Thank you. It's marvellous, in my hard card. Now, you Bun, welcome.
Yes.
Great to have you with us from
Thank you,
Manchester.
Sander.
Tell us all about yourself, you Bun.
Yes, so I'm Yu Bun. I'm originally from Hong Kong and I now live in Manchester. And I work as an import organizer, which means I help overseas company who is selling the goods here in the UK through a certain website. If their shipments or if their goods have some problem, I go in and help them
go in and sort it out?
Yes.
Very good indeed. Now, Yubun, you've been beautifully set up by Mike there, which means 71 or less gets you into the next round. What are you going to go for?
So I'm going to stick to the food-related theme a little bit and change the C into L, say lard.
Lard. Let us see how many of our 100 people said lard. Here's your red line. Lard is right, and it gets you through. Very well done, Yubun. Down it goes to 53, taking your total up to a lovely round 60.
Yeah, well done. Lardy cake is a tea bread enriched with lard, spices and dried fruit, said to have originated in the West Country. The high fat content means they tend to stay moist longer than other cakes. It's just moist with lard.
With lard. OK, well, thank you very much indeed. Helen, welcome to Pointless.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. I very much like your jacket, by the way.
you.
I've been looking at that with terrific admiration. Tell us all about yourself.
45, 50th next year. Really keen on travelling, just come back from a trip down the Rhine, Kenya, did a game safari. Last year, rode Route 66 on a Harley.
But what a lovely life you lead, Helen. But this is marvellous. Did you say you were 45, 50 next year? I thought you said that. And I was thinking, but this is nice. I really like the idea of doing birthdays in 5 years. I'm going to start adopting that. I mean, why bother on the flim-flam of the in-between years?
I'm sorry.
No, I thought it was absolutely terrific. But how lovely. So what are you going to do for 50, then? That's going to have to be something almighty, given all these other things you've done.
Driving again in the States. We're going down to Cape Cod, Nantucket, Rhode Island. Just... Why not?
I'm so touched that you found time to come to see us on Pointless.
Just got back yesterday.
In your busy diary.
From a trip.
Amazing. It's lovely. Anyway, thank you. You're on 22. Let's have a brilliant answer from you. 56 or less gets you through to the next round.
It's really hard when you're the last one.
Yes.
So I'm going to change the A to an O. Cord.
Cord. Cord. I like that. Let us have a look at the red line. There it is. Let's see if we can get you below it with cord. Cord is right. You are through, Helen. Down it goes to 42. Very well done indeed. 64, your total.
Yes, cord, a length of rope or string, or vocal cord, muscles in the larynx which vibrate and produce our voice. And in an adult, they are roughly 10 to 16 millimetres long. There were only 3 pointless answers, and they were all obscure words. Cark, Australian slang to die, as into...
Cark.
Exactly. Car, an area of bog or fen, and erd. It's a Scottish dialect term for earth. So well done if you got any of those at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Well, that brings us neatly to the end of our first round. It also means we have to say goodbye to our first pair of the afternoon, Sophia and Zach. I don't like this at all. It's far too soon to be sending you home. 79 is not a terrible score. It just happens to be our highest score. So, yeah, we'll have to wait until we see you next time. Look forward to it. Sophia and Zach, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Oh, you are all brilliant. But some of you even more brilliant than others. Mike, you were our lowest individual scorer in that round, so you are especially brilliant. Polly and Ian, our lowest combined scorers, so together, also pretty brilliant. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is the fashion world. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns fashion designers and their countries of birth, Anita.
Yeah. On each board, we're going to show you 6 pairs of fashion designers. In each pair, both artists come from the same country. Please give us the name of the countries, and we're looking for the modern-day name of the country where the 2 designers were born. Good luck to all of you, and good luck to you.
Thank you very much indeed. So, can you identify these countries that these pairs of fashion designers come from? Coco Chanel, Jean-Paul Gaultier. Woo Young-mi, Soo-hee Park. Erdem Moralioglu, Patrick Cox. Ralph Lauren, Donna Karan. Manolo Blahnik, Cristobal Balenciaga. And Koos van den Akker and Iris van Herpen. There we are. Jane, is fashion your thing, Jane?
Wow, it is. But I don't know very many of them. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go to the top one.
Yes.
And say France.
OK, well, listen, you're taking some low-hanging fruit from another pair who might otherwise be grasping for it. So maybe tactically that's a sensible thing to do. France for Coco Chanel and Jean-Paul Gaultier. France is right. 74. There we are. That's a fair score for France.
Yes, and you're off the mark. Coco Chanel's birth name was Gabrielle. She's a fashion legend who, amongst other things, popularised trousers for women. Jean-Paul Gaultier, though, ahead of his time. He's completely self-trained and a real forward thinker. Famously, the conical bra for Madonna, the Blonde Ambition tour. It's because I interviewed him, so I know some stuff.
Oh, well, there we are.
Yeah, hung out with him.
Excellent.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Now, you Bun.
Hi.
What are you going to go for on our board here?
I'm not really sure about any of these, but just work it out from the names and go for the second one down and say South Korea.
South Korea for Woo Young-mi and Soo-hee Park. Let's see if South Korea is right for those 2. South Korea is right for those 2, you Bun. 74 is the only score we have. And you're on 9. Very well done indeed.
Yes, well done there. Woo Young-mi's label is known for clean-cut menswear with a modern edge. Her daughter, Katie, started working with her in 2014, so keeping it in the family. And Soo-hee Park's signature features include crinolines, long trains and embellished flowers, and she's dressed Miley Cyrus and Gemma Chan.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now, Ian, you are the last person to have this board. Do you feel like talking us through it?
I'd guess Erdem Moralioglu, etc., as Australia, perhaps. Ralph Lauren, USA. Manolo, well, let's say Brazil. I'll go for the bottom one, and I'll say the Netherlands.
Van den Akker and Van Herpen. Let's see if the Netherlands is right. Very well guessed, Ian. That seemed like a reasonable thing to say. Down we go to 34. Very well done.
Yeah, excellent. Koos van der Akker founded the Koos label and was known for his colourful collage-like work. And Iris van Herpen trained as a classical ballet dancer, and she's known for her avant-garde designs. And she created costumes for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. There we go. Let's have a look at the rest of the board. Erdem Moralioglu and Patrick Cox were Canada, and that scored 3. Ralph Lauren, Donna Karan, United States, 43. Manolo Blahnik and Balenciaga.
Portuguese?
Not far, Spain.
Spain, OK.
Next door.
Good.
Well, very good.
Good.
And that would have scored 21.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed, Anita. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. You, Bun, very well done. You and Mike are sitting on 9, looking terrific on the back of it. 34 is where we find Ian and Polly. And then up to 74. I'm sorry, Jane and Helen, you're a little bit ahead there. Helen, let's hope there's something lovely and low scoring on the next board that you know. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, shall we put 6 more pairs of fashion designers up on the boards, and can you identify which countries these pairs of fashion designers come from? Guo Pei, Vivienne Tam, Philip Tracy, Orla Kiley, Miuccia Prada, Donatella Versace, Esteban Cortázar, Haida Ackerman, Issey Miyake, Yohji Yamamoto, and Diane von Furstenberg, Dries van Noten. There we are. Now, Polly, look at that lovely new board full of pristine fashion designers. What are you going to go for? You're on 34, by the way, so 39 or less gets you through even this early in the pass.
I've never heard of any of these. So I'm going to go for Issey Miyake and Yohji Yamamoto and hope that they're from Japan.
Japan, shall we say, for those two? Let's see how many of our 100 said Japan. There's your red line, Polly. Japan's absolutely right. Down it goes to 65, taking your total up to 99.
Yes, Issey Miyake's polo necks were a go-to for Steve Jobs, whilst his more sculptural designs that use materials like plastic, metal and paper were worn by the great Grace Jones. And Yohji Yamamoto is known as, how wonderful is this, the poet of black, as he frequently uses the colour in his minimalist flowing designs.
Splendid. Very good. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Mike. Mike, you are on 9, which means 89 or less gets you through to the head-to-head.
There's one I think I know on there. I'm going to go for Miuccia Prada and Donatella Versace and Italy.
Italy, says Mike. Let's see how many of our 100 said Italy. Here is your red line, lovely and high. Italy's right, gets you through. Superb. And down it goes to 62, taking your total up to 71.
Yes, well done. Miuccia Prada is from Milan. She was named one of the 30 most powerful women in Europe, according to the Wall Street Journal. And Donatella Versace created that incredible jungle dress worn by Jennifer Lopez at the Grammys in 2000. And that led to the creation of Google Images because so many people searched for it online. How good is that?
I didn't know that.
No, me neither. What a great fact.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now then, Helen, you are on 74. This is the moment of truth. We need 24 or less from you. 24 or less. Do you think you can talk us through?
Highly unlikely.
OK.
The only one I know, which I don't know, Jane is a huge fan of Orla Kiley. But no, I can't talk you through the board.
OK. Do you want to pick one?
I'm going to go with Philip Tracy and Orla Kiley. I'm going to say Irish.
Irish. What do we think, Jane? Oh, Jane's pleased with that. Should we see if that's right? Philip Tracy and Orla Kiley? Irish. Here's your red line. It's right. Irish is absolutely right. Is it going to get you below that red line? No! That scores you 30. Takes your total up to 104. It's good, but not quite good enough.
Oh, gutted for you. Yes, we had Ireland, but of course, Irish, we knew what you meant. At least Jane's still your mate, though, after that. Philip Tracy is a milliner. He designed Princess Beatrice's famous pretzel hat that she wore to Prince William and Catherine Middleton's wedding. It later auctioned for £81,000, proceeds going to charity. And Orla Kiley is known for her STEM designs on fabrics, accessories and homewares. So not enough to get you through this time. Shall we work our way through the board? The top there, Guo Pei and Vivienne Tam are from China, 14. Esteban Cortázar and Haida Ackerman are from Colombia, the best score there, 2. And Diane von Furstenberg and Dries van Noten are from Belgium, 5.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to another pair. Oh, Helen and Jane, I'm so sorry. But we'll see you again next time. Look forward to it. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, Helen and Jane. For the remaining 2 pairs, though, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Mike and you, Bun. Polly and Ian, you are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. But I don't think it will for long. because this is the point where we can throw some more money into it by finding some pointless answers. So here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many film characters played by Samuel L. Jackson as they could. Anita.
Yes, you'll see 6 options. 4 are characters played on film by Samuel L. Jackson as of June 2023, 2 of which are scoring and 2 are pointless, and 2 are not Samuel L. Jackson characters at all. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So, we are looking for the pointless Samuel L. Jackson roles among these 6. And I give you Zeus Carver, Stax Edwards, Neville Flynn, Harun Carl, Richard Roundtree and Frozone. There we are. If anyone knows anything, now's a good moment to share it.
Frozone is the character he voiced in The Incredible.
Oh, right.
So he's definitely one.
Definitely one.
I think Richard Roundtree is another actor, isn't he?
Could be.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Neville Flynn rings a bell, but I'm not sure where from.
Mike and you, Bun, who do you want to nominate?
Should we go for Frozone?
OK, you're going to go for Frozone. Should we see if Frozone is a pointless role played by Samuel L. Jackson? Well, as Yuban said, it is a role played by Samuel L. Jackson, but is it pointless? Ooh, 2 people got that. Now then, Polly and Ian.
We'll go for Stax Edwards.
Stax Edwards. Should we see if that's a pointless Samuel L. Jackson role? Stax Edwards is right. Is it pointless? Yes, it's pointless. Very well done indeed, Polly and Ian. Fabulous.
Yes, well done. It's the character he played in Goodfellas. Let's tell you who Zeus Carver is at the top. Anyone know Zeus Carver? It's his character in Die Hard with a Vengeance. And that would have scored you 5. And you were absolutely right about Richard Roundtree. It's not Samuel L. Jackson at all. He's an actor who first played the character John Shaft in the 1970s. And Samuel L. Jackson starred in the reboot of Shaft, which leaves us with 2, Xander.
Should we go Neville Flynn? Should we say that's a pointless answer?
Yep, spot on. It's the character from Snakes on a Plane. And Harun Kal, not Samuel L. Jackson, that's the home planet of the Star Wars character Mace Windu, who was played by Jackson.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. And well done. You managed to find 1 pointless answer. So we can watch £250 get added to the jackpot. There we are, £1,250 it stands at now. But who'll be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it's all about UK wildlife through the eyes of Anita Rani. Anita.
I can't believe I've done this. For this question, I have drawn 5 images of animals found in the United Kingdom. To help, we're also going to provide you with every other letter in each word of their name. Can you find the most obscure animal? Enjoy.
Thank you very much indeed. So, let's enjoy 5 depictions of animals by Anita Rani. Here they are. A, H-D-E-O. B, P-A-O-K-B-T-E-F-Y. C, R-I-B-W-T-O-T. These are very, very good, by the way.
Thanks.
These are extremely strong.
I mean...
D, B-D-E, and E, A-L-N-I-P-F-I.
There's a naivety, isn't there?
No, it's a commendable naivety. I like that. Now, Mike and you, Bun, you get to go first.
Yeah.
OK.
What's it going to be?
We're going to go for C, rainbow trout.
Rainbow trout. C, say Mike and you, Bun. Now, Polly and Ian, can you talk us through the board?
A is a hedgehog. B is...
Peacock butterfly.
Yeah. Rainbow trout, badger and Atlantic puffin.
We'll go for E, Atlantic puffin.
Atlantic puffin. So we have rainbow trout and Atlantic puffin. Mike and you, Bun, went for rainbow trout for C. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Rainbow trout is right, but that's a high scorer there. 83 for rainbow trout. Polly and Ian, meanwhile, have gone for E and are saying Atlantic puffin. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. It's absolutely right, Atlantic puffin. It beats rainbow trout. Oh, down it goes, the Atlantic puffin, down to 20. Very well done indeed, Polly and Ian. After one question, you are up 1-0.
Yeah, well done. You found the best answer on the board, and actually you cleared the board up for us. So A, of course, it's a hedgehog. That's the highest scorer, 92. Then, absolutely, what else could it be other than a peacock
What could it be?
butterfly? 21. You got the rainbow trouts. There he is, Mr. Badger. And he would have got 88.
It's very good indeed. Extremely impressive.
Especially when my art teacher told me I was absolutely useless, so... yeah.
Thank you very much, Anita. Now, here comes your second question. Mike and you, Bun, you've got to win this one to stay in the game. Polly and Ian get to answer it first, so good luck. Our second question is all about ancient civilizations, Anita.
Yes, we're going to show you 5 anagrams of the names of ancient civilizations. Please tell us which civilization you think the fewest of our 100 could work out.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 anagrams, and here they come. I can, anise rum, tithe it, manna, and peaty gin. There we are. Polly and Ian will go first.
Peaty gin, shall we say? What shall we say?
We'll just go for Inca then.
Inca, won't we?
Right. We'll go for Inca.
You're going to go for Inca for the top one. Now then, Mike and you, Bun, can you talk us through the board?
Not all of it. I think we've got Sumerian. The next one, not sure. Roman. Not sure about the last one either. I think we've got to go for Sumerian.
Yeah.
OK, you're going to go for Sumerian for the second one down. So we have Inca and Sumerian. Polly and Ian went Inca. Let's see how many of our 100 said Inca. Inca is right. 56 for Inca. Meanwhile, Mike and Yuban have gone for Sumerian for the next one down. Let's see how many of our 100 said that for anise rum. Sumerian is right. It beats Inca. And it's a great score. Down it goes. A pointless answer. Look at that. That's a rarity indeed in the head-to-head round. And being a pointless answer, even at this late stage, it adds another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £1,500. Scores you nothing. It means you win the point. And after 2 questions, it is 1-1. Very well done.
Very well played. Sumerians from modern-day Iraq. Pointless answer. Next one down. That is Hittite. That scored 4. Yes, it's Roman for 80, the highest scorer. And right at the bottom there, Egyptian for 7.
Couldn't find that. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. OK, now it all comes down to this third question. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Here it comes. Our third question is all about famous people with the surname Shaw, Anita.
We're going to show you 5 clues to people whose surname is Shaw. We'll also give you their initials, though, of course, in each case, the S at the end stands for Shaw. Please, could you give us the person you think is the most obscure?
Thank you very much indeed. So, can you find the most obscure Shaw? And I give you. She played Carolyn in Killing Eve and Aunt Petunia in the Harry Potter films. F.S. Writer of Pygmalion, who won the Nobel Prize for Literature, G.B.S. Became the first British winner of the Eurovision Song Contest in 1967. S.S. Innovative jazz trumpeter who released influential albums including Blackstone Legacy, Song of Songs and The Moon Train, W.S. And scored the quickest goal ever in a men's European Championship final when England played Italy in the Euro 2020 final. L.S. There we are. Mike and you, Bun, back to you.
I think we're going to go for writer of Pygmalion, George Bernard Shaw.
George Bernard Shaw, say Mike and you, Bun. Now, Polly and Ian, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
The actress that played Aunt Petunia might be Fiona Shaw. I can't remember. Sandy Shaw won the Eurovision. Do we know the trumpeter?
No.
Or the footballer?
Doesn't come to mind at all.
So We'll have to go for Sandy Shore.
Sandy Shore.
You're going to go for Sandy Shore. So we have George Bernard Shaw and we have Sandy Shore. In the order they were given, Mike and Hugh Bunn went for George Bernard Shaw, the right of Pygmalion. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. George Bernard Shaw is absolutely right. Down it goes to 32. Meanwhile, Polly and Ian have gone for Sandy Shore, the first British winner of the Eurovision Song Contest. How many of our 100 said that? Sandy Shore is right. Down to 65, and that means well done, Mike and Hugh Bunn. After 3 questions, you're through to the final, 2-1.
Yes, well done, Mike and Hugh Bunn. But Polly and Ian, Polly, you actually got Fiona Shaw, and that would have seen you through, because Fiona Shaw is 16.
Oh, right, we should have taken a risk.
The innovative jazz trumpeter who released the influential albums, including Blackstone Legacy.
It's Woody Shaw.
Exactly right, yeah, it's a pointless answer. And the footballer?
Luke?
Yes, Luke Shaw, 25. Well done if you got those.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, that brings us to the end of our head-to-head round. And it means we have to say goodbye to Polly and Ian. We'll see you again next time, which will be your 3rd show. Let's hope we can take it one step further then. But meanwhile, thank you very much indeed, Polly and Ian. But for Mike and Hugh Bunn, it's now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Mike and Hugh Bunn. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,500. And some of that jackpot you earned yourselves, because you found a pointless answer in the head-to-head. So very well done. It'd be lovely if we could send you home with it. What do you want to see come up in this round?
Hugh Bunn's really good at actors, what films they've been in. I'm quite good at music. Maybe some kind of sport like snooker or cricket might be good for me.
Very good. Now, as always, you'll see 4 things appear on the board. You've got to hope one of them feels like something you can have a crack at. Today's 4 are these. Groups formed on the X Factor, 2000 Days in Politics, P.G. Wodehouse on TV, and basketball achievements.
OK, so I think the last 2 are definitely out.
Are you good on X Factor groups? Because it's music.
I think I'm OK, but I don't think I'd be able to get a pointless answer on that.
So, politics?
Politics? OK, let's give it a go. We'll go for 2000 Days in Politics, please.
2000 Days in Politics it is.
Yes, we're looking for the name of any UK Prime Minister who's served more than 2,000 days in office, or any US President who's served 2,000 days or more in office. The time served could have been in one single period in office or in 2 or more separate periods added together. This is up to May 2023. Good luck to you both, and good luck to you at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Anita. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
William Gladstone, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think he'd be pointless. I can think of Martin van Buren would be a president. Not sure how long he served. We can go for him. He's quite obscure. Taft, the president. What was his first name? Do you remember?
No.
No.
William, probably.
Yeah. I can think of lots of presidents.
Yeah, I can think of some prime minister. Don't know how long they served.
Lyndon B. Johnson. Yeah, not sure how long he served.
Robert Walpole.
Yeah, we can go for that.
Don't know how long they served, but...
Yeah, but it sounds good. I think there's one like Lord Peel. Lord Peel the Younger or something was one.
It's not.
Back in the 19th century.
10 seconds left.
So Martin van Buren, let's go for Lyndon B. Johnson, just to put that in there, and Robert Walpole?
Yeah.
OK.
OK, that's your time up. Let's have your 3 answers. What can you give me?
So for Prime Minister, we'll say Robert Walpole.
Robert Walpole.
And then for presidents, we'll say Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
And Martin van Buren.
Martin van Buren.
Yep.
Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I think if it's correct, Martin van Buren.
OK, Martin van Buren we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson, and then Robert Walpole we put in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Lyndon B. Johnson, Robert Walpole, and Martin Van Buren. Well, 3 lovely answers there. Any one of these could turn out to be pointless and win you that jackpot, £1,500. What would you like to do with that if you won it, Mike?
I would go on holiday. I'd probably go to the US. I've always wanted to go there, never had the chance yet, so I'd love to see it all.
Perfect. Perfect excuse to do that. You, Bun, how about you?
Some of it would go to certain charity, and the other one maybe go towards a new computer, something like that.
Very good. Well, good for you. Let's hope one of these is pointless and wins you that money. Lyndon B. Johnson is your first answer. In this case, we are looking for US presidents who have served more than 2,000 days in office. Let's see how many of our 100 said Lyndon B. Johnson. Let's see if it's right. Oh, no, not Lyndon B. Johnson. So let's turn quickly to your second answer, Robert Walpole. We now turn to 2,000 days or more in office for UK Prime Minister. Let's see how many of our 100 said Robert Walpole. Might that be correct and pointless? Ooh, Robert Walpole's right. We just need Robert Walpole to go all the way down to 0 now, and you will leave here with £1,500. Lyndon B. Johnson was incorrect. Robert Walpole now takes us down through the single figures. Still going down, still going. You've done it! Very well done indeed. Oh, fantastic. Well, very, very well done. Huge congratulations. Wow. Robert Walpole has just won you £1,500. Brilliant.
Well done. Brilliantly, brilliantly played. Lyndon B. Johnson only did 1 and a bit terms, and Van Buren was a 1-term president, so didn't do over 2,000 days. Walpole, who won you the money, was Prime Minister over 20 years. So imagine that, 20 years as PM. Congratulations. And what a reaction as well to winning. Brilliant. Yeah, so pleased for you. Let's look at some of the pointless answers. Starting with UK Prime Ministers who served for more than 2,000 days in office, you could have had David Lloyd George, Liberal PM, Herbert Henry Asquith, another Liberal, he served over 3,000 days in office, Ramsay MacDonald, Labour PM, and William Ewart Gladstone, who you also said was Liberal PM during 4 separate terms. The scoring answers there were Tony Blair, Margaret Thatcher, David Cameron, Winston Churchill, John Major, Harold Wilson, Clement Attlee and Harold Macmillan. Everyone else was pointless. Moving on to US presidents who've served for more than 2,000 days, you could have had Andrew Jackson, 7th president, Grover Cleveland, 2 non-consecutive terms in office, James Madison, the 4th president, Ulysses S. Grant, 18th president. Other pointless answers were Calvin Coolidge, James Monroe and Theodore Roosevelt. Most of the US presidents were scoring, with Barack Obama the top scorer.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Anita. And thanks once again to our winning players, Mike and you, Bun, who take away today's jackpot of £1,500. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Anita.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.